Doctor! Doctor!
We have taken the enemy intelligence. Success. We have secured the enemy intelligence. We have taken the enemy intelligence. Success. We have secured the enemy intelligence. We have taken the enemy intelligence. Success. We have secured.
Well then, that's a lot of deaths, but some of you, and I say some because a lot of you we're probably just here to, see the main part of the video. Some of you might be wondering how I beat this. And maybe even an updated ranking on my enemy tier list. So, let's go ahead and dive right into both of those things. So for this updated ranking I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to be looking at the enemies, how they are overall in like the campaign or the tower mode. I'm only going to be looking at how annoying, hard to deal with, or impactful they are in the max mode of the custom mode. I can't call it 1620 because there's no AI difficulties in this game. But anyways, the three categories that I'm going to be splitting these enemies up into are chasers, specialists, and supports. Chasers are mainly offensive and attacking enemies. Supports are ones that are only meant to help other enemies, mainly chasers, to kill you. And then specials are a mix of the both. Hello, everybody. It's me, your host, Sauce8, and you've made it to the tier list part of the video, which is going to be the longest part of the video. So, again, sorry, don't mind why I'm panting. I ran up the stairs to get here. God, what was I gonna say? Oh my god, I've said like a million times. Again, we are going to be ranking these off of either annoyance, difficulty, or impact on the max mode of the custom mode. Starting with the chasers, with our good old pal Heavy. Heavy is still in C tier for me, because as you saw, I did not get killed by him very much, and he's also just really easy to avoid. I'm way faster than him. As you see, as soon as I spawned in, I called for medic, which meant all of the sound detecting enemies, like, medic, Minge, and especially Heavy. Heavy was going to be down there, and then he was just going to keep roaming around until Henry shot his missile at me. But I would just usually never get killed by this guy, so he's still in C tier for me. But next up, we've got Pyro. Now, Pyro did kill me like 20 times, I think. And that already means he's way better than what he was last time. And I'm actually gonna put him still in C tier, but above Heavy. More difficult than Heavy. Why? Well, Heavy's usually gonna be not chasing me at all. And Pyro, on the route that I was going on, Pyro basically acted like a timer. If I didn't get to the hallway where Pyro was going to intersect fast enough, then Pyro was going to intersect that hallway, and I was either going to be killed by Pyro or killed by someone else. So he basically acts like a living time bomb, if you could call it that. I don't really have anything else to say about Pyro here. But next up, we have the Soldier. Another chaser. So the Soldier, I'm gonna actually put him in D tier. He is super, super avoidable. And yes, I did get killed by him 34 times, but that's because when you're doing like a million things at once, pressing the E key is usually the least of my worries. Until Soldier kills me. And then it's already too late. But Soldier, I feel that his mechanic was just really easy in this, because I always knew where he was going to spawn and attack me from. So I could usually easily dispatch of him, but no, that's not how it worked in one of those situations. Actually, a few of those situations. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about these guys. Soldier. I didn't mean everyone else, I meant Soldier. I don't really have anything else to say about Soldier. So, moving on to our next chaser, we have Medic. Now, Medic, he killed me quite a few times, just as much as Soldier. But I am going to put him in A tier. A tier difficulty. Or B tier, actually. No. A, B, A. I'm gonna put him in... God, I'm really indecisive about this. I'm gonna put him in B. I'm gonna keep Medic in B or A. I'm gonna put him in B because I had an easy counter to him. Medic, he reacts super quickly to sound and he full-on sprints towards any sound, but his regular chase speed isn't that fast. I mean, because of the snipers, he seemed pretty fast. But Medic jump scared me a lot. Even at the end, he had the absolute audacity to kill me as soon as I got to the exit. It still gave me the achievement, though, so I'm counting it as a win. And you guys cannot tell me otherwise. Medic. After I learned why he was going to random spots and not roaming around or searching for sound, after I learned that, I was fine with him. So, if you spend enough time, with Medic being, what's the word, unoccupied, when you spend enough time having Medic unoccupied, he sometimes runs to an ambush point, where he'll ambush you if you get too close. I mean, duh, that's why it's called an ambush point. But most of the time, he wasn't doing that. The only times that he did, he usually killed me, actually. So, yeah, it was pretty mean. Especially mean of him to kill me right as I reached the exit. Actually, I'm gonna put him in A. Because medic was, like, one of the only reasons why I had to call for medic as soon as I spawned in. Because this man was gonna full-on sprint towards me if he heard any other noises. But our next chaser is Engineer. Engineer, for me, he's a C tier, but above Heavy and above Pyro. Why is he still in C tier? Well, it's because he doesn't have his teleportation mechanics in this one. His teleportation is completely gotten rid of because there's no machinery. None of his machinery is in here that we are tampering with. We're not turning on any fuses. We're not turning on any fuses. We're not turning on any servers. So Engineer really isn't that much of a problem until you spend enough time with him not chasing you, because sometimes he'll try to ambush you around corners, even though I can see him standing around the corner. I can't just stop running, or Wicker Man over here is gonna jump scare me. But Engineer, he used to be as unpredictable as Scout. It's because sometimes he would come down the route I was going on, and that would just screw me over. But he kind of just stopped doing that. So now I'm kind of fine with Engineer. I'm keeping Engineer in C tier. Above Heavy and Pyro, though. Our next chaser is Ratman. He's in D tier. Below Soldier because I basically never found him at all throughout the game. Throughout the entire game, I never found Ratman, like, ever. Sometimes he would chase me, but he's only killed me 4 times. He's killed me the least amount of times out of any enemy that can actually kill you directly. So Ratman is just at the bottom. I'm not gonna explain his mechanic because his mechanic didn't even matter. Because I, like, never saw him. He, like, never chased me except for 2 times. Now, again, the attempt that you saw in the video, of course, was not first try. I did not beat that first try. I wish I did, but I didn't. It took me so many tries. As you saw from the stats, I wouldn't have been able to be killed that many times if I did it first try. Duh. I don't think you guys are stupid. I just wanted to clarify that for absolutely no reason. Next up on our list of chasers is Mangle, or Mangle. Mangle. I'm gonna still call it Mangle because I don't want to call it Mangle. What? I just said the same thing. Mangle? I'm not gonna say that. Because I'm too used to just saying Mangle from, like, FNAF. So I'm just gonna keep calling him Mangle. Of course, it's a reference to TF2. No, whoa. Yes, it's a reference to TF2, but it's also a reference to FNAF. Except it has 2 N's because TF2. They always spell man with 2 N's for some reason. Now, on to the actual Mangle. I didn't really have any problems with this guy. I'm gonna put him above Ratman, but not above Soldier, because he wasn't nearly as dangerous as Soldier. Sometimes Mangle would just stick around near the entrance to the intelligence room, and then he would kill me, or sometimes I couldn't go past him fast enough, and I would either die by sniper or die by him. Wait, I would have been going too fast if Sniper killed. Whatever. So yeah, Mangle goes in between Soldier and Ratman. Still in D tier. Mangle's just not a problem. Pyro has ascended from D tier into C tier, but Mangle's staying in D tier. Moving on to the third last chaser is Wicker Man. Wicker Man, I'm gonna put him below Soldier in D tier. I know he's in D tier, but I never usually got caught by him, and I might have a lot of deaths by him. I don't know how many I have, and I'm not gonna go check right now. I'll check after. Well, I'll check after I'm done recording this tier list. But Wicker Man just wasn't a problem because I was literally like always running, except for those small periods of time where I stopped because Sniper was locked onto me. Wicker Man wasn't even a problem for me because I was constantly running and I'm constantly faster than him. I still got killed by him a few times, but I'm still way faster than him and way cooler than him and way more awesome than him. He cannot compare to my awesomeness. But yeah, he's also in D tier. Next up, second last chaser, Henry. Henry is going in an A tier, above Medic. Hey, look, he's in A tier, just like he was in the regular tier list. Henry, he's Henry, I guess. I don't have much to say about this guy because I usually would juke him, but he pairs perfectly with the civilian. Cause if the civilian blows up on me, and then I walk into the intelligence room, I'm gonna die by Henry, like, automatically. So, yeah. Henry's kind of just not. He's not very nice, I'm gonna say that. So, I'm gonna keep Henry above Medic because Henry was more of an issue than Medic. Then for our last chaser, come on. Come on. You guys already know where Hale is going. He's going in S. This man, he killed me 94 times. 94 times. This is a demon we are talking about. This is not a regular enemy anymore. This should count as its own boss fight. He's just so fast, and sometimes he appears in the intelligence room when I have to stop for Sniper, and whenever I stop for like a little teeny weeny second. I think I said that wrong. Teensy weensy second. If I stop for a teensy weensy second, Hale will come after me and high-five me into oblivion. Not oblivion, oblivion. I don't know if that's a real word. Probably isn't. I'm just trying to make up words here. He's still the most difficult enemy ever in all of Capture the Intelligence. And I actually have almost 100% of the game, so yay for me. Excuse me. Next up, we have the specialists. Of course, specialists, a mix of both a chaser and a support. So, first up is Sniper. Sniper's going in S tier. It would be so much easier if Sniper wasn't here, and I beat it with Sniper not there. gradually I gradually added more and more enemies until it was 16 out of 16, and I beat it, as you saw from that footage right there. What, you think I steal it? No. I would never steal footage for that. I wouldn't lie about that. No. And if people say that doesn't count as a win because I died at the end, well, no. Anyways, Sniper negated all of my movement, making me doing... What? Making me do dashes instead of just full-on running. Which is why Hale was even more dangerous than he already was. Even enemies that I usually wouldn't die to, like Medic and Heavy and others, I would still die to because I'd stop for Sniper not to shoot me. And sometimes I'd still accidentally have him shoot me because I didn't stop. So yeah, Sniper is an S tier, S for Sniper. Still below Hale, even though Hale doesn't negate all of my movement. Hale is still an absolute demon. Spawn of Satan. Next up, we have Scout. Scout's going in A tier. Above Medic and above Henry. Y'all might be confused. I mean, you probably aren't because you saw my stats that I gave you. You saw how many times Scout killed me. It's not because of Scout himself. It's because of his unpredictableness, which is also because of Scout himself. I mean, he's still a specialist, but he felt more like a chaser. I'm still gonna put him in specialist because that's what he is. Because he calls for medic, and medic will help him kill me, so he counts as a specialist. But that part didn't bother me. His unpredictableness did. Sometimes he was right in my route. Other times he was also right in my route. And other times he was like right at the intelligence. Right at the entrance. Not to the intelligence room, but to the room, the spawn room, where I have to capture the intelligence. Yeah, he's just so unpredictable, and he's killed me so many times. He's going at top of A tier. Then for our last specialist, we have the Minge. Now, the Minge, he didn't actually kill me that many times. But every single time that he slowed me, well, most of the time when he slowed me, I died. Not all the time by him, but by a bunch of others, and that's why he's a specialist. He's part support, part chaser. So I'm actually going to put him in S tier, below the snipers, because he does... Oh, what am I doing? What am I saying? Sorry. Because he doesn't negate all of my movement, because he's not always slowing me down. Sniper is always slowing me down because I have to stop temporarily for him to not shoot me. The Minge, he's at the bottom of S tier, but he has still always killed me when he has slowed me. And finally, the 3 supports. Starting with Demoman. He's going at the bottom of D tier, D for Demoman. You know why? Because I didn't see Demoman once on any of my attempts. I don't know where Demoman spawns on the custom mode map. I don't know where he does. But, like, why? Where is he? I feel bad now. He's so lonely. I couldn't find him once. I mean, I didn't want to find him, because he would probably lure everyone to me and kill me, but I never saw him. Never even saw him. Not a glimpse. Even when I went directly in the middle of the map, I didn't see him. Where is Demoman? Where? I need answers. If you have those answers and they're correct, put them in the comments. Please. I could go find it out myself, but no. I have to go grind to get the other 2 achievements that I need. I technically need another achievement, but that one I'll get automatically after I do a certain thing. I'm getting off track. Next, we have the Civilian. Another support. Yeah, we're not having anybody in B tier. I'm putting this man... Actually, this man is my B tier. Because... Hold on. He might be an A tier, actually. I'm gonna put him above Medic. Above Henry? No. But Civilian, as soon as he explodes on me, I know I'm basically dead. I am, like, automatically dead. Just like I said with when the Civilian explodes, Henry automatically kills me. When the Civilian explodes, nothing good happens, ever. Especially on that last clip where Medic killed me as soon as I got to the gate. And you know why? 'Cause I was slowed. If I didn't get slowed by the Civilian, I would have easily gotten out of there. I still got the achievement, and I count it as a win, but it's still infuriating, because some people will say it's not a win. Moving on. The ARG man. I'm putting this man in D tier. Above Demoman, above Ratman. Not even above Mangle. Most of the time, I would just plow through him, and no one would really come to him, so... Other times, I would literally phase through him, and he wouldn't jump scare me. I don't know what was happening, but I did get past him, so I'm not complaining. And, yeah. That was the finished ranking of the enemies in custom mode, the max mode. Now, I can finally actually, no. I can't rest on... I can't rest from Capture the Intelligence yet, because I still have to complete 2 more hell achievements, as I call them. So, see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. I don't really have a thing to say when I end a video. I have one for an intro, but I don't have an outro thing to say, so I don't know. Like and subscribe if you want to. Maybe hit the notification bell, because I'm trying to give you guys a more consistent upload schedule with at least, and remember I'm saying at least, 1 video a week, because I could give you more than 1. I've been in the recording mood today. Not today. This month in general. So, see y'all guys in the next one. Goodbye.